Ready. Team set. Edit uniforms. Team clear select. Team settings submenu. Ready. Ready. Away team selection Georgia Bulldogs.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Entering play call screen.
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Inside zone is selected. Max protect. Ghost.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a
Entering play
false
call.
start.
Coach
The
suggestions.
officials offer
There
the
are 8
deal, and the coach
categories. You
accepts
have
that they
12
will take the
options.
penalty.
Empty and X spot is selected.
Offense in a bunch formation.
Max protect.
On the run, it's Barnes. Hard-hitting tackle.
Entering jet
Love
inside
seeing these
zone.
early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late season.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The inside handoff. Gets it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. Tough Determined run gets it down to the 12.
I think it's really important for this offense to get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the back. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans.
You knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical than pushing guys around up front. This guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
There are 3 categories. You have 15
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Spread.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
As the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out, he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. It's a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. He's trying to chase him by the defense.
Choose a new player. You have 16 options. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. Made. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Got room at the 35. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's 1st and 10.
Audible.
They'll run it. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Formation, special, 3 to choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 18 options. Choose a player. Tight. There are 3 categories. You have 15
And the Bulldogs,
options.
after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Give cushion. Spread.
They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Will 5-3 scheme.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Cover 3 cloud.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
Good cushion.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. He makes a grab.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
9 options. Cover 3 is selected.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own.
Yes.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yes. Spread. Spread.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Entering play
He didn't see anyone open.
Suggestions.
No problem.
There are 6
I'll take care of it
categories.
myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Contactor. RPO. Curl combo. Outside zone.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what, time to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown USC! And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything.
Formation. Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your pair to resume online game, cancel.
over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
There are 3 categories. Cover 6, cover 3 sky. Field blitz 3, dream sky zone.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Cover 3.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
Give cushion.
Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Spread.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Cover 3 matches selected.
And the Dogs are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Will fire 3 scheme. Cog 1 Robert Chris. Will
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Spread.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at...
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting.
It's back there
Entering
that can
play
cover
ball
one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there. On third down, forcing the incompletion.
Cover 9. Tampa 2. Cover 3 cloud.
Now facing a third and long.
Spread. Spread. Pass. Audible.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Cover 6.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good.
Engage. Cover 6. Cover 6. Give pushing.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
SS, Song Blitz 2, Song Blitz 3. Cover, Song, Formation, there are 6 categories, there are 3 subcategories, options set to height 15 plays, you have 7 options, choose the player to replace, choose a new player, you, choose, type, Song Blitz 2, Song Blitz 3.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
You have 50, SS2 trap, over, tight. Overstep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Some drop formation, coach suggestions, SS Blitz 0, cover 1 Robert press.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
Audible.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense might bring the house here.
Give pushing. Outside 3rd.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
3, 4.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
Pass.
Touchdown, Georgia!
Coach suggestions.
You want to keep your offense on the field? wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Option is set. AHP down to GT alert spoke.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag run.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Picked off! What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Cover formation. There are 6. Nickel. 4. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Dogs will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Cover 3 match.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia lining up to put it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Hunt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Spot and go is selected. Back, audible.
Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Past the 40. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. He's going for the goal line. And he bounces it for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, and put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Formation, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Seam flat.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They get to the line quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll try the run.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle and wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The grab down the middle. At the 40, there he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Entering SS2 trap. Song Blitz 2, Song Blitz 3, cover 4 quarters. Tempo SS2 trap.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to fit.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in on one side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way. I mean, they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Options, MTNX unselected.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll have touchdown Trojans.
One thing this team has shown really this year is it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
There are 6 categories. There are nickel. Choose a player to replace. Choose a new player. You have 7 options. Shoot 2 to 4. There are 6 categories. You have
plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing
Choose a new player. Shoot from 2 to 4. There are double bracket. Cover 4 pawns.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. Spread. It's 1st down.
Spread. Audible.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Fareed. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Sink, cover 1 hole.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Audible.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to run it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Angle curls is selected.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Quick completion on the out route. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route.
Audible.
Looking downfield very late in the half. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. To the end zone, and is picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime
Entering
update.
post screen, you have 5 options.
The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Error 3 cat formation 4 3 cover 6 cover 3 sky field cover 3 safe some drops with options set to formation coach suggestions. Error 6 categories.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find them. And now in the pinch, the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, the defense got it. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Type formation. There are 6 categories. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. Type. There are 3 categories. You have 15
Here comes the offense on the field again.
Selected. Pushing. Audible.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Seam flat.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Vertical hook L. Seam flat. Yes.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Cover 4 quart. Tempadu. SS2. Cover 4 quart. Tempadu.
After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line getting set on 2nd down.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throwing right. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Georgia ready to dive it up on another 1st down.
Spread. Audible. Spread.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Cover 9. Formation. There are 6 categories. There are 6 subcategories. Option is set to 2 for 3rd. 2 to 4. Formation. There. Edge blitz 1.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down.
Pass. Spread.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They've got the play bottle up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And he's still running after the move. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Entering play call.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss. He can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, USC. No step back. Sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Choose the player
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Field sim 3.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Audible. Spread.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do.
Audible. Give cushion.
They'll go to the air. Under fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Give cushion. Spread.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz.
Audible.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Shoot, split, LB fire, monster, cover 3, LB fire, monster, cover 3, LB fire, cover 3.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Give cushion. Spread.
They want to run this quarterback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Coach suggestions.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Finds a crease at the 20. He's loose down the left side. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him. He keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone.
Choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You choose formation. Coach suggestions. There are 6
We're
categories.
ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Cover 9 showed.
They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they start on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Georgia going up tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Give cushion.
To the air. It's Gore. Rushes on him. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Vereen. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Audible.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
And I like that a lot by this defense. Like understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football. Treating him like a running back. Playing pass, but understanding that can happen. Rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
There are 6 subcategories. 2 to 4 DBL mug. There are 6
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Weeks. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got enough space. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And the extra point is good.
56, Georgia, 21.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Formation, there are 6. Choose a player to replace. Choose a new player. You have 17 options. Tight, there are 3 categories. You have 15
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gore. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
At the 35. That's a first down for the offense.
Cover 4 quarters.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Cover 4 quarters.
Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Division. Spread.
Send the tight end in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Formation, there are 6 categories. There are 3 sub. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 18 options. Tight, there are 3 categories. You have 15
back behind
options.
the chains.
Cover
First and 15.
Audible.
Handoff to the lone back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Entering play call.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
15 options.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
There are 6 categories. There are
It'll
3
be
subcategories.
3rd and
Options
long.
set to audible.
To throw, it's Gore. Catch in the middle, it's Fareed. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They took a shot to the end zone, and found 6 points waiting on them.
There are 6 categories.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. You can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Suggestions. There are 8. Formation. Gun. Auction is set. Auction is set to double special. I'll go.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Georgia, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 15. Type. There are 3 categories. You have 15
and
options.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
3rd down coming.
Yes.
Scanning the field, it's Gore. Going to try to get it himself. Got it in the middle, it's John. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
4-4, Nickel. Cover 3, Buzz, Tampa 2.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And Duval.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Tampa 2. Cover 2 man. Cover 1. Cover 2 man. Cover 2 man.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
AHD ISO.
Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Short cross.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You have
got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping my pedal to the floor.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to fit. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
USC 63, Georgia 35.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. RPOP quick slant is selected.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? like. Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and to me that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. There he goes! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lift, but he did get the first down.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field that plays perfectly to the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Short cross.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
There are 3 subcategories.
There are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down.
Field blitz, trio sky zone.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Audible.
To the air, it's Gore. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
Middle 3rd.
1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Give cushion.
1st and goal, Georgia.
Audible. Audible.
He's looking to pass. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
Entering plate.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. Listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss got
going over the top. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments.
Audible.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Audible.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Tight end now in motion.
Short cross.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, USC! He got loose and it was lights out after that. They add on to this lead and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Georgia, 42.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Cover 2 to 4 DBL mud. Formation, there are 6 categories. 2 to 4 DBL mud. There are 6
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Head cushion.
He's taking a deep shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Formation. There are 2 to 4 DBL mug. There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
Offense in an empty set.
Give
Corner's going to give them room. To the air, it's Gore. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going, and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people.
He's got it down the left. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Entering play.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Weeks. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
HB toss. Formation, sing, quick, HB stretch.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Got a man. It's Weeks. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Trips, stick wheel, slot drive, I'll go, fades, I'll go.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Weeks. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen.